Now to that breaking news. The Long Island Railroad shut down this morning as workers began to strike overnight. John Diaz joins us live from Penn Station with more details on how we got to this point and what comes next. John.
Yeah, well, Aziz, and some people picketing overnight out here at Penn Station. But we are told in about an hour from now, this group right here behind us, it will start to grow. And a larger picket line will start here and also at the Ronkonkoma train station as well. Now, the last time the LIRR strike occurred was back in 1994, and it lasted for 2 days. Now, the 5 unions, which represent about half of the system's 7,000 workers, they actually weren't legally allowed to go on strike until 12:01 this morning, which now will paralyze the busiest commuter rail system in North America. This after 2 days of round-the-clock negotiation, the parties failed to reach a deal. So come Monday, this strike could force the roughly 250,000 people who ride the system each weekday to find alternative routes into New York City from its Long Island suburbs or to work from home. Now, wages and health care are still the main sticking points, but we are told health care contributions for new employees were introduced at the last minute. Now, MTA CEO Janno Lieber saying that he and the MTA board could not responsibly make a deal that, quote, implodes the MTA's budget. But union leaders we just got done speaking with out here at the picket line saying they do feel bad for the riders who will be impacted. Take a listen.
We tried to do the right thing, by the public and our membership. A strike is not what we wanted. This is our end result. We're not looking to hurt the public. You know, the public is our friends, our family, our neighbors. But unfortunately, this is what the MTA comes down to in order to get their attention seriously. This is what we need to do.
Now, in a statement, Governor Kathy Hochul saying, quote, these unions represent the highest paid workers of any railroad in the nation, yet they are demanding contracts that could raise fares as much as 8%, pit workers against one another, and risk tax hikes for Long Islanders. She also called the strike reckless, and with no further negotiations scheduled, it's still unclear how long this strike could last. For now, though, we are live this morning from Penn Station. John Diaz, CBS News, New York.
Thank you, John. And with the strike underway, the MTA says work from home if possible, but many people can't. So the agency is activating its contingency plan. These subway stations will serve as passenger drop-off points to get into the city. They are Woodhaven Boulevard, Kew Gardens, Ozone Park, Far Rockaway, and Sheepheads Bay. The stations don't have parking lots, so don't plan to park there. If you don't have a ride, there will be limited free shuttle buses from these subway stations to connections in Queens. The buses will run during peak hours on weekdays. Mineola, Lakeview, Hicksville, and Bayshore will go to the Howard Beach JFK Airport subway station. Ronkonkoma and Huntington passengers will be dropped at Jamaica 179th Street. And for those heading to Citi Field for Game 2 of the Subway Series tonight, the Mets are offering several alternatives to get to the ballpark. They include direct shuttle service from the locations on your screen. Another option is taking the 7 train to Mets Willets Point. And we're going to stay on top of this breaking news story and bring you the latest developments throughout the day. You can also find a complete coverage on this strike on our website, cbsnewsnewyork.com.